Thank you so much for joining us once again. We start the hour in Zambia, where opposition UPND leader Hakainde Hichilema has taken the lead in the Zambian general election. We're now joined on the line from Lusaka, Zambia by ZNBC reporter Joshua Jere from Lusaka, Zambia. Joshua, very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening.
What's the latest in terms of the elections there?
Well, President of the opposition, UPND, Hakainde Hichilema, is in the lead with from 31 constituencies that have been announced so far. He has polled about 450,000 votes, while the incumbent President Edgar Lungu, has 266,000 votes.
Mm-hmm. Joshua, we also saw a press release coming from the State House there where, of course, the president has bemoaned the conduct of these elections, saying that they were not free, they were not fair, that several Patriotic Front polling officials were harassed. Can you confirm this? What has been happening there?
Well, we have been receiving reports that some polling agents were being beaten, being chased, and in fact one official was killed in the northwestern province. And this is what the president is actually complaining about.
Mm-hmm. And has there been any communication from the ECZ in relation to those allegations?
Nothing so far, but the president says he's consulting on the next course of action.
Yeah. And perhaps you can just take us through on what is some of the recourses that exist in relation to some of these developments.
Well, the only recourse that is there right now is basically going to petition the election. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the only recourse that is available. But obviously, political parties are free to complain to the commissioners of the Electoral Commission of Zambia.
Yeah. Does your Electoral Act make provision for any legal recourse?
Well, the legal recourse is basically a petition of the election. That's what is provided for.
All right.
In the law.
All right. Joshua, on Thursday, we of course learned that there were some internet disruptions during the course of election day. Has there been any developments in that regard? Has there been any updates in terms of what transpired there?
Nothing, no official statements. No official statements so far. But yes, internet was really disrupted on Thursday itself and to Friday. Even this morning, it wasn't so stable.
Mm-hmm. Mm. At this point, when are we expecting the results?
The Electoral Commission of Zambia says the final results will be announced within 72 hours after the polls close. But we might go over that time, I think.
Yeah. Just lastly, has there been any communication coming from the political analysts within the country? What are they making of the election outcome so far?
Well, most of the political analysts are quiet at the moment, but we are getting a lot of analysis from election observers like the African Union, the EU, also from COMESA. Mm-hmm.
And what are these observers saying? Are they pleased with the conduct, with the handling of the elections?
Yes, they're generally pleased with the conduct of the election. They're saying the election was professionally done. It was peaceful and transparent on the election day, that is. Mm-hmm. But they were concerned with politically motivated violence.
Joshua, at this point in time, it looks like it's a difficult to say when we can expect the final outcomes. But just for interest's sake, how soon can we expect the president, the new president, or the incumbent president, depending on the outcome of these elections, how soon can we expect the president to be sworn in as per your constitutional requirements?
Okay. The law stipulates that the president must be inaugurated on a Tuesday after the poll. So we expect, the results, the final results, the presidential final results to be ready at least by Monday, so that the inauguration takes place on Tuesday.
All right. Joshua, thank you so much for joining us. We'll continue to engage you as things unravel there in Zambia. Thank you so much for making the time out to speak to us here.
Thank you so much.
That was ZNBC journalist Joshua Jere giving us an update on the election results there in Zambia, just indicating that opposition leader Hakainde Hichilema is leading with some 460,000 votes, with incumbent President Edgar Lungu with some 266,000 votes. We take a